everything in me today was telling me not to train. Just not feeling it. Last night I had a night duty, 12-hour night shift, so lack of food, lack of sleep, shitty recovery completely. Woke up, I didn't feel like I was going to do anything today, as in performance-wise. But anyway, still get a session in. Even though if it's a poor quality session, you still get a session in. So today I squatted 160 kilos, which is whatever. You know what I mean? It's not impressive for me. It's one of I guess you can call it a minimal weight for me to hit. So anyway, I hit that and I decided to do some kettlebell swings, and then I was going to call it a day. Just a minimal session. And then I'm going to go back to sleep, I guess, and then prepare for the next night shift. So last night, my mate Hayden hooked me up with another kettlebell. This one's a 32 kilo kettlebell. So you guys have already seen this one. This is the one that I've been using so far. Let me show you. So this is a 20 kilo kettlebell, which, served me okay for the first little bit, but it does not compare to this big bad boy. Let me try and lift this thing up. Hold on. Alright. So this is the baby that I've just gotten, and you can see the comparison between the two. Now, 12 kilo difference between the two of them, and you would think, whatever, not a big deal. It's unlike anything else I've tried. So if 12 kilos on the bar is just a piece of cake, you don't even feel it. 12 kilos on the kettlebells is a world of difference. Swinging this guy here is like a piece of cake compared to this thing here. Because like I said to you guys, it's all about velocity, it's all about acceleration with the kettlebell. It changes everything. It changes the strength curve, it changes the contraction level. I'll put some videos up so you guys can see what I did with this today. Obviously my technique is not up to scratch. I'm still a novice at this, hardcore novice at that. But it is incredible. Like initially when I started swinging the kettlebells, I thought, give me a 100 kilo kettlebell, man. I can deadlift 200 kilos. What's a 100 kilo kettlebell? Then I started swinging the 20 and I thought, okay, so this is more challenging than I thought. And then I got the 32. Guys, this is insane. I know my mate Hayden swings a 64 kilo kettlebell. That thing looks monstrous compared to this even. So this here looks like a little mouse compared to the 64. It just goes to show you that weight in terms of kettlebell, it doesn't really mean much. It's how you utilize, it's how you implement the tool in your training. This thing I cannot manhandle. This thing, I contract my posterior chain with all I have, and I cannot throw it above my head like I was doing with the 20. And it's only a 12 kilo difference, guys. So I think this is going to be my weight for quite a long time now, because I can't throw this like I thought before I started kettlebell training. So I'm going to spend a lot of time here. The reason why I didn't buy one is because, well, Rogue doesn't have any in stock. The reason why I want to go with Rogue is because I want to buy some other stuff like a belt from Rogue. They've got a pretty competitive price right now. The trouble with kettlebells is they don't have any. Everyone's going crazy with this coronavirus and bought everything. So everything's, out of stock. So there you go, guys. You saw some footage of this baby. I did 10 sets of 5. So, lower the repetitions and try to focus on just sharpness and explosiveness with this red kettlebell. It's an unbelievable piece of equipment. I've said it before, try it out, guys. It's something. I think this is more important to any sport. It builds more athleticism than I think anything else. It's a fast, explosive movement, and most sports are about that. It's about jumping, running quickly. It's about athleticism. So this guy builds that. So he's gonna give me some punch, I guess, in the deadlift, which is something that I desperately need. And it teaches you the hip hinge really, really well. This is basically a hip hinge exercise to swing. So anyway, that's it for today. Crappy session. I hit a minimum squat and I swung this thing around. I guess it's better than nothing. Cheers, guys. Catch you in the next one. All right.